Have you ever been driving through a place that felt strange? Not scary, just quiet in a way that made you think twice. You're on a long road, your gas is getting low, and a small town shows up ahead. At first it looked fine, peaceful, like any normal town, but as you slow down, the silence feels heavier. No cars passing by, no people outside, just empty streets and closed doors. You start asking yourself a simple question. Should I stop here or keep driving? Most people believe danger is loud. They think it comes with noise, crowds, and chaos. But sometimes danger doesn't shout. Sometimes it stays quiet. People who live in these places understand this feeling. They don't explain it online. They don't argue about it. They just quietly warn others, don't stop unless you really need to. And no, this isn't a rumor. It's not meant to scare you. It's something supported by real numbers most travelers never look at. But here's what makes this important. These towns aren't risky for the reason you think. The real explanation is deeper and rarely talked about. In this video, we're not judging anyone. We're not attacking places. We're simply looking at facts and understanding what they mean. Because once you see the full picture, you'll never look at small towns the same way again. The real truth is still coming, and you don't want to miss this. If you like clear and educational videos like this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It truly helps support this content. So before we go any further, we need to clear something up. When people hear the word violence, they often imagine chaos, danger everywhere, or random attacks. But that's not what we're talking about here. In this video, violence simply means violent crime as defined by official data. Things like assault, robbery, and serious physical harm that are reported to authorities. And here's something most people don't realize. These numbers are measured per person, not just by how many crimes happen. That means in a small town, even a few serious incidents can make the crime rate look very high on paper. So when a place shows up on crime rankings, it doesn't mean everyone there is dangerous. It doesn't mean the town is always unsafe. It means the rate compared to population size is higher than average. That's why small towns can sometimes appear more dangerous than big cities, even when they feel quiet. Understanding this difference is important because this video isn't about fear. It's about how data works and why it sometimes tells a surprising story. And now that you understand that, let's take a closer look at the towns that show up in these numbers. Before we continue with the video, we want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments, were you surprised by how crime rates can appear higher in small towns? Have you ever driven through a quiet town and wondered about the numbers behind it? We're excited to read every comment and we'll be waiting for your thoughts. Now let's continue and uncover more about how these numbers work and what they really mean for everyday life in small towns. Kicking off at number 10 is Fruitport Township, Michigan. Fruitport Township often appears in FBI-linked crime data because of its violent crime rate per 100,000 residents. The town itself is quiet most days, with kids going to school and residents going about their lives. But even a handful of serious incidents in a year can make the crime rate appear high compared to other towns of similar size. It's important to remember that this is per capita reporting, meaning small populations amplify numbers. Residents continue their daily routines safely, and local authorities work to maintain public safety. What this shows is how statistics can sometimes be surprising. Numbers tell a story about incidents, not about people. And in towns like Fruitport, even minor events can create noticeable shifts in data. Understanding this helps us interpret crime rankings more accurately. Sliding into number 9 is Cairo, Illinois. Cairo, Illinois is another small town where violent crime per capita stands out in data. Like many extra small communities, even a few reported assaults or robberies can push the rate higher than people expect. Daily life for most residents is calm, and community programs aim to address challenges safely. Economic factors, population size, and reporting practices all influence statistics. That's why it appears on crime rankings, even though the town functions normally day to day. Learning this difference between rate and raw numbers is essential for understanding crime patterns. The data reflects incidents, not constant danger. Cairo's situation reminds us to approach statistics thoughtfully without jumping to conclusions. Starting our list at number 8 is Wellston, Missouri. Wellston ranks high in violent crime per capita among towns of similar size. This doesn't mean the town is unsafe for everyone. It means smaller populations make each incident count more in the numbers. Most residents live regular lives, and local authorities work to maintain community safety. Economic and social conditions can influence reporting trends, but the statistics don't tell the whole story. By looking at per capita rates, analysts can compare towns fairly, even if one place seems calm on the surface. Wellston reminds us that numbers need context. A few incidents can significantly influence rankings. It's a clear example of how data works differently in small towns. Landing at number 7 is Mangonia Park, Florida. Mangonia Park shows higher violent crime per capita in official reports, especially relative to its small population. Even if the town appears quiet, the statistics reflect a few serious incidents over the year. Residents follow daily routines and most experience no danger in their everyday lives. Local law enforcement focuses on prevention and community programs. The main lesson here is that small populations amplify per capita rates, which is why the town ranks in the data. It's not a reflection of the character of people who live there. Instead, it's a statistical reality that helps analysts compare towns fairly. Numbers give insight, not judgment. Moving down to number 6 is Florida City, Florida. Florida City, with a population in the low tens of thousands, shows elevated violent crime per capita, particularly in categories like assault and robbery. These numbers come from official FBI-linked reports and reflect per capita measurements, meaning small populations make even a few incidents impactful. Most residents live normal lives and continue their routines safely. Economic and social factors contribute to reported incidents, and local programs aim to address these challenges. By understanding the context of population and reporting, we can see why Florida City appears on data-driven lists. Statistics inform, but they don't define everyday life. Descending to number 5 is Oceana, West Virginia. Oceana ranks high in violent crime per capita among extra-small towns. A limited population means that a few reported incidents can significantly influence yearly statistics. Daily life is generally calm, and residents work with authorities to maintain safety. Context is key here. Crime statistics reflect incidents, not the community as a whole. The town continues to operate normally for most people, and programs exist to prevent violence. Learning how per capita calculations can amplify numbers helps us interpret data without jumping to conclusions. Oceana is an example of how small towns can appear unexpectedly high in rankings, even when daily life is largely peaceful. Dropping in at number 4 is Saginaw, Michigan. Saginaw is a relatively small city that has a higher violent crime rate per capita than many towns of its size. Local programs focus on safety, social support, and economic improvement. Per capita calculations mean that even moderate incident numbers create higher rates. Residents largely go about their lives safely. Historical and social factors contribute to trends in reporting, but this data reflects incidents, not the character of the people living there. Understanding Saginaw's statistics helps viewers see how small populations affect crime rankings. Numbers are informative, but they're not the full story. Shifting into number 3 is East St. Louis, Illinois. East St. Louis ranks high for violent crime per capita in official data. Even though the city might seem calm at times, a small number of serious incidents dramatically influences per capita statistics. The majority of residents live normal lives, attend school, work, and interact safely in their community. Law enforcement continues to work on crime prevention. This example shows how data interpretation is critical. Per capita measures highlight trends, but they don't mean everyone in the town is at risk. East St. Louis reminds us to read numbers carefully and understand context. Approaching number 2 is Anniston, Alabama. Anniston appears in FBI-linked data as one of the smaller cities with higher violent crime per capita. Economic factors, reporting practices, and population size all affect these numbers. Most residents go about their daily lives safely, and local authorities focus on prevention programs. It's important to distinguish between statistical rates and real-world daily experiences. Per capita rates in small towns can make a few incidents look like a larger pattern than it actually is. Anniston's data illustrates why context is key when interpreting crime rankings. Finally, at number 1 is East Point, Georgia. East Point ranks highest among extra-small U.S. cities for violent crime per 100,000 residents. Small populations mean that a few incidents can significantly impact the per capita rate. Daily life remains routine for most people, and law enforcement continues efforts to maintain safety. This town's position on the list reflects data reporting, not a constant danger for residents. Numbers can help us understand trends, but they don't tell the whole story. East Point serves as a reminder that statistics require careful reading, especially in smaller communities. Now that we've looked at the towns themselves, it's important to understand why small towns often appear to have high crime rates. First, it's all about per capita math. In a town with just a few thousand people, even one or two serious incidents can make the violent crime rate look very large on paper. Compare that to a city with hundreds of thousands of residents, where dozens of incidents may barely move the statistics. Second, reporting practices can affect numbers. Small towns may have fewer law enforcement resources, so crimes that are reported carry more weight statistically. Meanwhile, the same type of incident in a bigger city is spread over a larger population, making the per capita rate lower. Third, population and economic factors play a role. Small towns may experience local job losses, social challenges, or limited resources, which can influence the number of reported incidents, not necessarily daily danger. Finally, it's crucial to remember that numbers reflect incidents, not everyday life. Most residents live calm, normal lives, go to work, attend school, and interact safely in their communities. So when a small town shows up on a crime list, it doesn't mean it's constantly dangerous. It means that even a few incidents can create a large per capita rate. Understanding this helps us read crime data responsibly, without fear, and with the context that numbers alone don't tell the whole story. And there you have it, a closer look at small towns that appear on violent crime lists and the real reasons behind the numbers. Remember, it's not about scaring anyone or judging communities. It's about understanding the data, how per capita rates work, and why even a few incidents in a small population can make a town look more dangerous than it feels in everyday life. If you found this video helpful and eye-opening, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. We'd also love to hear from you. Comment down below which part of this video surprised you the most, or if you've ever noticed small towns looking different in crime data than they feel in real life. Share this video with friends who enjoy learning the truth behind numbers. It helps everyone understand the real story. Thank you for watching and staying curious. Remember, numbers tell a story, but context tells the whole story. Stay informed, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.